Marco.
Sean, look who we are here.
I know.
You found us.
He,
I can
he,
can
he
hide.
tracked us down. I was wondering if you booked the stealth car yet.
The what?
The stealth car.
The stealth car.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I booked a car. I don't know if
Oh,
it's
okay.
stealth, but
Uh,
it'll get us to Las Vegas.
I
I
was hoping
hope.
it would cloak us on our drive to and
Oh,
around
that's
Vegas.
that's where you're going. I see.
Yeah.
I see. I can't read your mind. I mean,
Neither can I.
25 years later, whatever it is, I know you can still not read your mind. You surprise me all the time. So
I know.
surprise me now. What is this about?
So this is chats on the road with our good friend Chris. We're going to talk about what BlackCloak is up to during Black Hat.
A
And
lot of black.
there's a lot of
Black
Cloak,
is,
Black Cat.
it's a classic. Black is a
It
classic.
is.
I
It is
love it.
black as any black. But well, it's a good week where a lot of research is done. There's some trainings and a lot of conversations that help organizations really get a handle on the risks they face and the challenges they have in protecting the business and the individuals that run the business. And it's often easy to forget the person part of it and look at the systems and the data. But our executives have lives, and those lives can put the company at risk, if and perhaps even the lives themselves. And so Chris is doing some amazing work with digital executive protection at BlackCloak, and it's always good to see you, Chris, wherever it might be. This time
I
is going to be
know.
in Vegas.
It is
So
always good to see both of you, in person, remote, all the rest. I'm going to see you next week, which will be fun as well. So it's been a good summer. It's been a hot summer.
it has been a hot summer. I think, yeah, I'm even north of you, and it's been hot for me as well. It's not going to cool off in Vegas for us either. I think we might get a slight break compared to last year, but I don't know. I don't know if we'll notice.
Do they let you out? They don't let me out of the hotel.
They don't? Yeah, no, don't go.
No,
It's
don't.
okay.
Even if they let you out,
It's
don't do
okay.
it.
Just stay in. That's fine. There's not much to see. Move on. Move on. Move on.
Exactly.
What are you gonna do inside?
Oh my gosh. So this year's going to be great. I'm super excited. First of all, we're going to meet with a whole slew of our CISO, CSO partners that we currently have. Really do what I love doing best, which is like listening to them. Kind of a little bit of game planning on some future things that we're going to be doing. So that's going to be nice. Second, we'll be there. We're having a speech on Tuesday, so I hope everyone can catch that. You can go to our social media page at BlackCloak and catch that. We'll be talking about digital executive protection, of course. We'll be talking about how you're doing some social listening things. At the end of the day, it's really just about how do we go ahead and think about reducing and mitigating the attack surface for our corporate executives, board members, C suite, and their families. And so we'll be doing that on Tuesday. And then the team will be there.
Where is that?
So that's going to be, we're going to be partnering with Night Dragon on that. The team has a speech there with Night Dragon. Blackbird will be there. Wasim will be there. And then Stephanie Drysdale. And we're going to be talking all things about protecting corporate executives, board members, C-suite, whole sorts of topics, both proactively, reactively, and then kind of like holistically across the whole privacy, cyber, and home network spectrum. So it'll be really, really exciting. I'm looking forward to that. We're going to have a ton of the team there as well. So our head of partnerships are going to be there. Our chief revenue officer is going to be there. We're going to have a good slew of people there at Black Hat. Once again, meeting with people, talking a little bit about digital executive protection. Yep. But also we're going to have some people diving deeper into the digital executive protection framework that you guys know we released at RSA. You were there for it.
Yeah, I talked
And
to you
so,
then.
yeah, we're going to be really talking about the next version of that and how do we actually make that a more usable tool or continue to be a more usable tool for our CISOs and CSOs as they start thinking about 2026 budget cycles, budget planning, and figuring out and dimensioning risks. So I'm really, really excited about that.
Yeah,
Give us the elevator description for that framework, Chris, just for somebody who hasn't heard it before.
So the digital executive protection framework, it's free. It's open for everyone to come grab. And it's really a way of looking at the 14 key tenets of what we call digital executive protection. It might be protecting the executive's financial wealth and well-being at home. It might be about cyber hygiene, so on identity theft and fraud, social media and social monitoring, different types of physical attacks. So it really is this holistic way of actually thinking about that topic. BlackCloak does a lot of it. There's some things that are there that we'll partner with others on. So, for example, maybe in the physical realm, BlackCloak doesn't do that. But we want this to be a tool by which a CISO or a CSO can literally just say, this is the gold standard, and do the little check marks next to it. Do we have it? And how mature are we on this topic? It really has to be something that is useful to them now and in the future. So, and once again, it's vendor agnostic, which is great.
I wanna talk about that because we actually come now from a panel about predicting what is gonna be the buzzword or the main topic at Black Hat. So you can imagine how fun that was, and we had unbelievable people that have been living this for 25, 15 years. So that was really cool. And you've been in the industry for that long. I don't want to age you, but you've been around. How is this things mature from an holistic perspective? Like you can't just say, "Well, I'm good because I did this." Yeah, no. I mean, you talk about checking something, but it's a lot of things you need to check.
Yeah, I mean, when we think about this, like back to the year 2000, really starting then, this all started maybe with what we would call brand protection. How are we
Hmm,
protecting the name, right? How are we protecting
right.
Coca-Cola and thinking about that in terms of domain registrations? And then people were like, well, how do we actually see if there are mentions of, right, our corporate executives? And that was very much using marketing tools to go look for that. Now that's really morphed even more, even further along. And then, of course, we have developments in 2015 around more social media monitoring, different things there. But I mean, the topic of digital executive protection continues to evolve each and right now, every week, right? So, of course, Brian Thompson and the tragic murder in New York City of him back in December, right? That added on a few other things that people should be thinking of and mindful of. I am here currently on Park Ave in New York City, and I have to tell you, right, we just had the gunman that shot and killed, killed at least 4 people and wounded a number of other people. And the reports of that being targeting the individuals at Blackstone NFL in that building. Once again, this is going to be an interesting topic on the convergence of cyber and physical. We have a lot more details to get in. But once again, this should be where a CSO or a CISO pulls out this framework and relooks at it in hindsight. So we should be examining this each and every quarter. And I know here at BlackCloak, we most certainly are. But we want it to be something where everyone can very easily go and examine their posture as things change in the world, right? As things change in their environment. Maybe there's a merger and acquisition, a divestiture, a large rift that is coming. Maybe there are some things that actually are happening in the news that actually propel the brand further on the forefront of tips of people's tongues, so to speak, or retract it back. And so it's something that needs to be looked at a lot.
And so, describe the scope of what you do. So,
Yeah.
in terms of monitoring versus putting protections in place, monitoring like social media stuff, putting protections in place, and then also monitoring for
Yeah, I mean,
for
this is
response
where
teams.
I'm quite passionate, as you guys know, but I'm also we're very out there in terms of just the thought leader on it. We're the pioneer on it. We're the actual market leader. We're the ones that created the space. And so for me, digital executive protection can't be a sole remit of, oh, here's a data broker removal, right? Necessary, totally insufficient, right? Or here's a identity theft product. Once again, necessary, totally insufficient. This has to be holistic. There just is no way otherwise to actually tackle it. It's a foundational core belief that I have. We'll never give up on it. And we're always adding on to it. So it has to be about privacy. It's got to be about the cybersecurity of your personal devices. It has to be about your home network. It's got to be about deep fakes, and it's got to be about that concierge. But more so, it's about making sure we solve the financial risks for your executives, reputational risks for your executives, the breach risk for your executives, and the way back into the corporation. We've seen that multiple times before, LinkedIn, LastPass, a few others. And it has to be about protecting that entire family unit. once again. So those are kind of what we're protecting. How we do it is shrink that attack surface. Yeah, data broker removal, deep web, dark web, device hardening, identity theft, VPNs, all the rest. Quite honestly, deepfake protection at the touch of a button on your phone with the BlackCloak app, you can figure out is someone a board member or not, is someone an executive or not, and just remove this whole paper chase of let's put integrations into Zoom or Teams. That's privacy. On the cybersecurity side, it's pretty simple. Protect each and every personal device they have, period, bar none. Look only for malware, protect them. Use things that have never been used before in the consumer context. We have the largest deception network out there for consumers. So we are protecting all their devices using honeypots as well, and honeypot technology that we built, we own, we operate. And then you got to have the SOC behind the scenes to back it up. We're not talking about a 5-person SOC. We're talking about a 60-person SOC, Security Operations Center, running 24/7, 365. There is no other way to do it. No other way to do it. And then the home network. You got to make sure the home network is safe. You have to go ahead and do a penetration test against the home network every single week. Make sure that there's no way for a bad guy to get in because there's no way for you to get in. And then there's a concierge. There is no way to solve this with just a 1-800 number in the normal type of customer service, no matter what people morph and call it. We got to be on the phone with the people. You have to be on the Zoom with the people. You have to be there actually taking care of every single thing that they have that's a problem on privacy and security. No limitation whatsoever. No incident response limitation. If you really believe in your company and your product and what you've actually created, there can't be any limitation. There shouldn't be any problems or issues. And even if there is, you're just going to solve it, whether it's 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week. You're just going to go ahead and solve it because at the end of the day, foundationally, digital executive protection is not about passive, and it's not about just alerting or warning people or giving people more threat assessments and risk assessments. Got to solve it, folks. We really, really need to provide a solution, and that solution has to be something that is holistic.
Yeah, and you got to be able to translate it and explain it and make it human. And then one of the big words, of course, on topic this year, it's going to be agentic AI. But
I
we're
had that on
talking
my
about
bingo card for you guys. I have that on there.
yeah. You want to add something to it? Any other that I couldn't think about?
I think we're going to overuse that term a lot.
Oh
And
yeah,
I just came back from a board meeting. I came back from a board session yesterday with a bunch of outside board directors, and just scratching their head they're like, yep, another hyped term that we're not able to really figure out what is the efficiency gain or what is the disruptive gain from
yeah,
things, but yet we're throwing out another term.
yeah.
And I think we as an industry, cybersecurity should own its part. But we as a high tech industry, we gotta do better.
Yeah, but again, where I was going with that, and I got my bingo card on that too, is the fact that there are many things that still need to be human, and I don't know, maybe they're always gonna have to be human. We'll see, but now it's the concierge to me that really hit.
I think no matter what is that when a company says there doesn't need to be that human interaction or it's not about the relationship. I mean, I think that's the time to walk away. Whether you're selling a firewall or an IDS or
Yep.
an IPS system or whatever, you still need the relationship, right? In that
Yeah.
case, it might just be that you have an end champion. It's an appliance and you have one end champion, one end user or whatever. I still think you need to do business off a relationship. Ours is much deeper because we have a
Yeah.
relationship with every single executive and their family. We know them. We know the husband, wife, spouse, kids, significant other. We want a relationship with them. We want to talk to them more. We want to spend more time with them, right? Luckily, we built, own, operate BlackCloak from the ground up. And so, since it's massively engineered by us, it is fit for a very, very specific purpose, which allows us the chance to have the relationship, to actually know our clients, to actually have them trust us. And you don't get that in a lot of other areas. It's special. It's
It
definitely,
is.
definitely special.
Yeah.
And our team loves it.
And so the relationship you're going to be building at Black Hat, certainly there'll be CISOs. There might be some other executive and business level folks there as well.
Yeah.
What does that relationship look like? What does it sound like next week for you? What kind of questions will you get? What do you hope to shed some light on?
Yeah, I mean, what we're hoping to do is to get a lot of feedback on some of those new product and platform offerings that we're putting out this year. So, really want to listen to the market, listen to what we're hearing there. Secondarily, we want to do a little bit of talking about what future we see based off of trends. And that's really, really important because we're able to see across companies in every sector, but we still see we see similar patterns of attacks, similar things been tried, and similar deficiencies where there are opportunities for improvement in terms of digital executive protection. And so we're going to want to do a little bit of briefing on that to our very, very special audience that we work with. And then we're always, quite honestly, we're there to make new friends. I will be available. Have a really a cram-packed schedule these days in terms of some of the meetings and things that I'll be working on. My team is as well out there. But I think that when we say we want a relationship, we build relationships over years. And so we're going to be doing that a lot there at Black Hat next week. And also with some of our partners. We have some really great partners that are, some are new to us over the past year. And so we're going to want to spend a lot of time with them as well as we're all on this journey together.
Yeah. And did you talk there as well? Do you have a session?
So the session will be, I will have a session, the session with Night Dragon. I will not, last year I gave a speech at Black Hat on the stage. I will not be doing that this year. So we'll have a little bit of different dedicated time and focus, but I'll be around. And once again, you can always go to our social media site and contact people. We'll have a good number of folks there running around, and I too will be running around just inside, not outside.
Stay inside.
Of course. Well, we will put the link so where people can book a meeting with you or someone else with the team. We're booking our meeting with you. We already have it booked, so we know we're going to chat there, and then hopefully we get to spend a little bit of the time you may have spare. And remember last year we hung out right at the end. We recorded something, and then we took a nice selfie right at the Black Hat. Big sign. So I want to do that again if we can. That was fun, and always great to see you. Always great to chat with you. It doesn't matter where it is in the world. We're looking forward to see you.
I am looking forward to seeing both of you. Looking forward to seeing that whole ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
Just really, really special and great this year. So I'm looking forward to that.
It sure is.
Good stuff. Well, thanks everybody for joining us for this chat with Chris. Chris, it's always great. Yep. And hope to see everybody in Las Vegas. If you can be there, connect with us in person. If you can't be there, follow us online, connect with Chris online and his team. And stay tuned for more as we continue to chat about what's going on at Black Hat and hear all the new innovations and fun stuff that are coming from the innovative teams such as BlackCloak. Thanks, everybody.